Hi and welcome back to the third and final instalment of the Moriz and Cybersmile Foundation partnership. So far we've had some really insightful conversations and the next instalment is not going to disappoint either. We are really pushing and encouraging people to be kind online. It's something really close to our hearts, and you know, the next guys that we're going to talk to now, you know, we're really going to push that. So I'm sat here with Chris and Callum, and let's get stuck straight in. All right, guys, if you'd like to just give a little quick introduction of who you are.
My name is Chris Perceval from Australia. Been modelling in the UK for 7 years now, and just turned to online coaching. So.
Yeah. I'm Callum Izzard. I do little bits of television, social media, Instagram, model, all that sort of jazz. A big bubble of things.
Yeah. How long you guys been influencing or within the Instagram world?
Myself, probably, like I had to have Instagram when I started modelling, and from there it took off, so same amount of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I'm 26, I think I started doing it when I was like 21, so like 4 or 5 years. Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So then, obviously with what Cybersmile are trying to do, help eradicate, you know, cyberbullying, online abuse and things like that. Have you had your fair share over the years of trolling and abuse?
Yeah, for me personally, it's got to do with my physical appearance, my legs. I neglected them when I was younger in the gym, and you know, I really regret that now, because just, you know, the things that I would get online saying about my legs and skipping leg day and all that sort of stuff was, I mean, it's good because it motivates me now, because I love leg day now. I do it twice a week, and it's pushed me to love that day. So in that perspective, it's been good for me. But yeah, we're working on that, and you know, that's what I do. I'm an online coach now, so I'm helping people develop themselves, their insecurities as well.
Right. And you know what the thing is, actually, even you saying that, like at first I'm like that, but the only thing is, like, the only reason is, like, I actually know there is actually surgeries as well that people have had done because they are genuinely insecure about even such things that some people would say this is nothing, like, oh, it's a freaking, you know what I mean, it's leg day, or train your legs or something like that. Like, so that would be the easiest thing to someone to come to. But sometimes people have like different, you know, injuries or stuff like that, where, you know, that certain thing that is just your legs or something like that, to another person, they actually do like leg implants and they do calf implants, to the point where people genuinely get abused and bullied that much that they would take it that far to actually get surgery. Yeah. Like, so, you know, something like that, at first I was like, and I was like, well, actually, do you know what? There is actually the other side to it, where someone would take it as far to get surgically enhanced.
Yeah, enhanced. Just to avoid ridicule and online slating.
Yeah. So, I guess my next question then, obviously you're very mentally resilient and you block it out, and that's fine, but has there been an isolated incident where it has got under your skin? And
for me specifically, there's one. I was in Dubai, and it was my anniversary with my wife, and there's this picture of us two, and I love it. I think it's such a nice picture, and I would post that, and it would do the lap. It would go viral through some big pages, and the amount of comments that I would see that was negative towards my wife, thousands of people.
Yeah, I feel from say you, the victim's point of view, it's a bit of a revolving door, really, because you get attacked by these trolls or whatever, you react, and then you're the bad person, and then you get more stick. Yeah. It's like never ending.
I think that comes to a conversation of, you know, like, nobody knows what nobody's been through. Nobody knows your background. Nobody knows like anything about you. They only know as far as what they can see on your socials. Yeah. So, you know, sometimes you have to stop putting people on a pedestal that's so high that they can't even, like, then do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh my God, this person's done this, or this person's models for this, and it's like, why is he saying all this? I'm like, so you can't have normal person reactions because somebody else has placed you on a pedestal that you probably didn't even ask for. You was just doing normal stuff.
So then, does that hold you back from what you post? Do you sort of...
Yeah, everything's vetted through now. You can't really be yourself, and you can't like do too much, or you can't say too much, because it's like someone's always gonna have something to say.
Mate, I've got 3 violations on Instagram now because I can't say anything that I want anymore. Nothing negative, but just people will find a way for it to have hurt them, and now I could have my Instagram deleted. Yeah, 3, but you know I don't know. Anyway. But you have to, mate, you have to be careful with what you post these days as well, because something's going to hurt someone somewhere unintentionally, for sure.
Yeah. Is there anything that you think could be done to improve the situation?
I mean, you put me on the spot there.
I think that I think that people from the younger generation, like the first taking of bullying, bullying is like a progressive thing. Like you get different types of bullying when you walk throughout life. When you're in school, you get probably the worst bullying you'll ever receive sometimes, because nobody knows any better. Nobody knows about it just says things like I wasn't comfortable being mixed race and being my own skin color really until I was like 17. Like I was like hanging around a white school and stuff like that. That was like my first take on bullying. And that's like in real life, and that I feel like it sometimes hits more than, the kids in the classroom are nasty, they're nasty as hell, and then you get to a certain level and it's like you grow up and you mature and you realise this part of life and this part of life, it's like, and then you get online, and then it's cyberbullying, and it's like people are saying stuff that they know they're going to get away with because you can't see them. So then it's like, okay, we're at another level here now. Now they're saying go die, now they're saying go do this, now they're, but it don't matter whether it's in your face, online, anywhere. People just need to just hold your values close to yourself and try and find yourself to a stability level that where you feel comfortable with. When someone can say anything to you, you just go, do you know what?
I think as well with online bullying specifically, it should be implemented when you sign up to something, to an account, that you have to have your ID. You upload that, so then if you are bullying, then boom, you're targeted straight away for it. Yeah. I think that would be a good way to start targeting people. That was actually brought up on one of the.
That for sure should happen. That should be not just social media. That should be on all things. Like, because even when these days you're pushing on new things now, when it's like, what's it called?
Catfishing as well.
Yeah, even you've got catfishing, you've got flipping revenge porn, you've got all the stuff like that that's suddenly coming out today, would quite easily be minimized by like 100 to 80% by just making sure everybody has an ID per account, because do you know what I'm saying? Like, if then people are going to start cutting down on that, like
you won't be able to get away with anything.
To wrap it up then, final question. To anyone out there that is abusing people online, trolling, purposely going out of their way to disrupt other people's lives and ways of thinking and how they feel about themselves, what would you want to say to them?
Well, the thing is, it usually comes from a place from within that you're not happy with yourself, realistically, because happy people don't have the time to hate. It's a simple fact. Happy people are too busy living life and trying to better themselves and help people around them, to be too busy online hating on other people. So I would try and maybe come from a self-reflection point of view and be like, what are you so not happy about that you have to try and bring other people down with you?
I couldn't agree more. Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you very much. We're going to close that up there. Chris and Callum, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
So there we have it. Thank you very much for tuning into this episode. Again, Moriz have teamed up with CyberSmile to really clamp down and spread awareness on any sort of online bullying. If we can all get a real big push on Instagram, get behind it, go and visit CyberSmile. CyberSmile Foundation is their handle, and we are supporting their campaign, Be Kind Online. We want to get you involved, so use the hashtag #BeKindOnline to spread the word. We want to see your posts, we want to see your faces, your reactions, positive news, and maybe let's hear about some negative as well so we can help. But moving forward, we want to stamp out cyberbullying, any form of online abuse, and we look to see in the future. Thank you.